Dude, I could have killed him, and I didn't. Alright? He's being a bat. And I talked to some black guy across the street because I wanted to buy a gun off of him. I was like,
what would you have done if you got the gun?
I would have blew his brains out.
On May 1st, 2024, Flagler County deputies received a call about a woman who broke into her ex-husband's home in Bunnell and attempted to stab him while he slept. The incident occurred in the early morning hours with 2 children present in the residence during the attack. The people in the house were able to defend themselves and pinned her to the ground while they waited for the officers to arrive. After she was apprehended, she told the police about her wild plans to attack the man again once she got out of jail.
10-4, the female is no longer armed.
Dispatch has been
And just to confirm, it is going to be the ex-wife that's on scene. 10-9 left. It is going to be the ex-wife that's on scene, the one that called earlier.
That wasn't here before. Good. Where's she at?
stay on your bed. Here, she's all yours.
Nope, stay in the ground. Stay in the ground.
Okay.
Hands on your back.
I'm pretty sure it was locked, but I mean,
I'm missing kids in there.
Okay, go.
Dude, I could have killed him, and I didn't. Alright? He's being a bat. Look at that.
Hey, is your car unlocked? Okay. We're gonna mind.
I just wanted to scare him.
You what?
Nothing. Next time, I'll come prepared.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
Alright. So what happened?
I guess I heard a door open, so I wake up. I wasn't too sure if I was still dreaming or anything, you know. I'm half asleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I look over, I guess I see, figure.
In your room?
Just right there.
Okay.
So I was sleeping right there. So I just kind of looked up and, I figured who it was. But I was still half asleep, so I thought maybe I was dreaming or something. And she walked up and tapped me on the face. And, I was a little confused and looking around, just waking up. And before I realized it or said anything, I noticed she was already at the door to his room.
Mm-hmm.
And, just heard a whole bunch of commotion.
Did she say anything? Is she your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Biological mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did she say anything?
Wake up, maybe, and then said something while she was walking into the room.
You know what she
I
said?
couldn't make it out.
Okay.
That's about it.
What do you think her
I walked in
intentions
the
were?
room. Oh, I don't know. I walked in the room and then she's pinned down with a knife in her hand.
Alright. So, what happened tonight?
I wanted to see my boys.
Okay.
I wanted to see my boys. I haven't seen them in a while.
Okay. Let's start with the dream, because I was the one that you spoke with on the phone.
Yeah.
So what happened with the dream?
I keep having nightmares.
Okay. Where were you when you had the dream?
My apartment.
Where's your apartment at?
Mormon Beach.
Norman Beach. Okay. And
he threatened me once when I was married to him that if I ever left him, he was going to go on a suicide rampage.
okay.
Kill us all. He was going to kill us all.
Okay.
And himself.
Okay. So let's talk about tonight.
Okay.
So after we got off the phone, what did you do?
I kicked over a motorcycle that was parked next to me.
You did what?
Kicked over a motorcycle that was parked next to me.
Okay.
at San Marco because it was just in my way and I was so pissed. And I talked to some black guy across the street because I wanted to buy a gun off of him. But he said he didn't have one. So I was like,
what would you have done if you got the gun?
I would have blew his brains out
Okay.
and not thought twice about it.
Okay.
And then I probably would have shot the girl if she came at me. But if not, I wouldn't have done anything to her.
Okay. So the black guy didn't sell you the gun, so what happened next?
So I got in my van. I don't have time to buy a gun because I got all this other crap running through my head. I can't come see my kids. I don't know where my 5-year-old's at. I don't know where my 7-year-old's at. I can't sleep. I haven't slept in 4 or 5 days. I can't eat. I can barely drink. Everyone asks me if I'm on drugs. I'm not.
Okay.
At least not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I'm a pharmacy tech.
So you left Ormond and you drove here. What happened?
So I came here because I wanted to give my son his birthday gifts. I bought him all kinds of stuff at the mall. Because I was intending to go and eat lunch with him at school, but they wouldn't let me. So I left because they don't have a mother. He's got sole custody. And in the system at school, I don't exist. So I left the school. I was talking to my boys. I wanted to get a hold of them. I've been texting his family, me, I mean everybody, to try to get a hold of my kids, and nothing. I'm the crazy one.
And I woke up. She's at the foot of my bed in here, you know, and she's sleeping in the bed, and my 7-year-old boy's in the bed right next to me. And then at first she just, oh, what's up with you guys? And the next thing you know, bam, I see the knife come out. And I just, you know, reacted, and I grabbed the hand with the knife and put her on the ground and was yelling. And then he come in there, and I'm like, hey, dude, get the knife from her, get the knife from her. You know, and then the kids, you know, are kind of crying. So I took the trigger out here, pinned her on the ground, and waited for you guys to come.
Okay.
So.
And how was she holding the knife?
Upside down, like she's gonna stab me with it.
Okay. Do you think that she was going to?
Yeah. That's but and luckily I reacted the way, you know what I mean, and you know, because at first I thought I was dreaming. You know, I'm thinking like, oh, what are you doing in my house?
Right.
And then bam, the knife, and I was like, oh shit, she got a knife. And then I reacted, which I don't got no cuts. I don't think. You know, I'm not bleeding anywhere. I was looking just that. I think that's from, you know, the floor or something. But
And you're okay too? Yes, sir. You're okay? Your 7-year-old's okay?
yeah, they're in the room, like you can see. And I'm pretty sure I thought my door was locked, but got both the boys. They're sleeping, and she come right to the foot of the bed, man. And you know, luckily
I'm not sure if it was locked or if it wasn't. He said he locked
I'm
it.
usually good at locking it. As you see, it's not like the best door. It can be jimmied open. And unfortunately, I guess my camera is not on right now. But I do usually have a camera 24/7 going on.
Okay. Is there a way to get in with it locked?
No. Yeah, I mean, you could jimmy it with a knife fairly easy, unfortunately.
You said this camera here is not working?
No, it's not. I guess it's not charged at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
usually, which I'm gonna fix that, honestly. So.
Do you guys want to press charges?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
do.
Is she trespassed from here?
Yes, sir, she is.
Okay.
She's been arrested once for being over here.
Okay.
And like this last weekend, I mean, she just had the kids this last weekend. You know, it's actually, yesterday was his birthday. You know, and then I guess she's been at their school, cursed out the principal, the cop on campus 2 days in a row. I got another son in that room. I guess she had cursed his girlfriend out, his girlfriend's aunt.
So how many people are in the house right now?
Right now, 5.
5.
No, 6. Four kids, 2 adults.
Okay. And in the bedroom when she was standing in there with a knife,
It
there was 4.
Me, her, and the 7-year-old. The 5-year-old just had woke up and went in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he had just went in there because all the commotion. He wants to be next to his older brother,
Right.
of course. So
Okay.
yeah, because they were sleeping out here, him and the 5-year-old. I guess she woke him up first, and then came to the room. But he was, you know, but he didn't see the knife, and I didn't see the knife until she went up, come up with it, and then I grabbed it, you know, and pretty much, you know, disarmed her.
Did she say anything to you when she woke you up?
I couldn't really make anything out. I was still half asleep.
When you were sleeping where? Here.
Did you hear the door? Like, was
I
there...
just heard it open.
You just heard it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I usually lock it. I mean, because I
She doesn't have a key or anything, does
no, just him. There's 3 keys. He's got one, I got one, and then my other oldest son's got one.
she? Okay.
So when they get off the bus, you know, and then we just come back from eating. You know, we went to eat last night, and I remember locking the truck, turning the light off, locking the door. I locked that back door, and then I went to sleep because we're all stuffed, and you know, I'm pretty good about been locking it. And then, you know, I do got the dog. But he's on the side, which you can hear him barking, but he barks at everything, cats, raccoons. So, you know, I kind of got used to him barking, honestly.
Right. Alright. Well, my zone partner's going to be in here with some paperwork.
And then that's the knife, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave that there.
And then that's her keys, and I don't think there's anything else. Actually, that looks like her shoe.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have knives that look like that?
No, man. I mean, all my knives are over here.
Okay.
You know, I think I want to feel like she brought that with her, man, because like we just did all these dishes up before we went to sleep.
You don't have any, like, that's a fillet knife, so...
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I said all. You know what I mean. All my knives are back in here.
Yeah, they looked at... you can leave it.
Yeah. I don't know if she got it from here.
Actually, it kind of looks the same as that one. I don't know. If you don't think that it's yours or you don't recognize it...
I don't think it's my knife. No.
I do the dishes all the time.
Yeah,
I've
so
never seen it.
Okay.
To be honest.
The woman faces charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and armed burglary of a dwelling, according to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. She was booked into jail and later released after posting a $22,500 bond. Want to watch more videos like this one? Click the one on the screen now.